One-way traffic on day one in Ahmedabad. West Indies opt to bat first in the series opener and see their total almost overhauled by India at stumps on day one. Akash Chopra joins us on ESPN Cricinfo Match Day. Thank you for your time, Akash. That was about as convincing from an Indian standpoint and as demoralizing to start the series for West Indies.
While whatever you've said is absolutely correct, but is it not along the expected lines? That's the question I asked, for a simple reason that the gulf between the two sides is visible. When you look at the West Indies side and the top six batters and their respective averages, you'll find that only one batter is in the 30s, and that too, it's just 31 or 32 for Chandrapal. So everybody else is in mid 20s. And then you win the toss, you bat first. There is something in the surface for the faster bowlers that got exploited quite nicely in the first session itself. They lost as many as 5 wickets, and that perhaps just set the tone for the day.
So let's go there. Was it the wrong move then? Because you've got this inexperienced batting lineup, very few of whom have played here, and a rare Indian surface, which everyone knew will have something in it for the seamers. Should West Indies have looked to bat first at all?
Well, that's a tough one, for a simple reason that you need the resources if it comes to their bowling, because there is no Alzari Joseph, there is no Shamar Joseph. So two of your more premier bowlers are not available due to injuries. You're playing somebody who's making his test debut, that's Johan. And then there is Jayden Seals. You're really thin on resources to win the toss, bowl first. That means you should actually field at least 3 frontline fast bowlers. The pitch had something in it, but in Test cricket, if the pitch is going to get okay just after the first hour and a half, it is always a good thing to bat first, because you don't want to bat last. But again, a tough one for the West Indies, and their hands were tied, is what I feel.
That's something in it, in the pitch and the conditions, meant the Indian fast bowlers were licking their lips at the start of a home test series. Not often that happens. Yes. Mohammed Siraj, how good was he?
Oh, he was brilliant, actually. And he's a slightly different kind of an Indian bowler, because when we look at Indian bowlers in the past as well, we find a lot of bowlers who are swing bowlers. Even with Jasprit Bumrah, who's outstanding and rapid in the air, but the seam is always bolt upright. You look at Mohammad Shami, you'll find seam upright. You'll look at Zahir Khan, seam upright. There are very few Indian bowlers who actually get the cutters into the play. We have other bowlers from other countries who do it very often. Stuart Broad comes to my mind, he was very good at bowling the cutters. Siraj is almost similar, obviously a different bowler, but he bowls with that scrambled seam, extracts something from the pitch, goes sideways. Yes, he got those 3 wickets to begin with, but the peach actually was kept for the captain, Roston Chase, I felt, because when the ball is delivered with the scrambled seam, 9 out of 10 times it comes into the right-hander, it doesn't leave. That one actually left Roston Chase. That was unplayable.
Is that explanation on Siraj also the answer to what will be one of the internet's favorite questions today? Why was Siraj so much better than Bumrah?
I think Bumrah initially was searching for the right line and length. Of course, played a lot of white ball cricket recently, so you can excuse him for just be a little rusty with the red ball in white flannels. That's the only explanation. Other than that, when Bumrah came back, it was the good old Bumrah, where the moment he brought out the Yorkers, they were unplayable. He actually was allowing Siraj to finish with a fifer. Didn't happen. But then Bumrah, I don't think he was really off color. It is just one of those days you don't end up with a fifer.
Any other observations on the Indian bowling and the choice of attack with 6 bowling options and Reddy getting the game?
That's one thing that I'm not in line with, because I thought this was an opportunity where India didn't need the 6 bowlers or 6 bowling options, because the moment you do that, one, if not 2 bowlers will go under bowled over a period of 4 or 5 days, whatever the test match lasts. I thought this was an opportunity to get Devdutt Padikkal in, allow him to score some runs, because and hindsight is perfect vision, with Sai not scoring the runs as well. And number 3 is still up for grabs. Number 6 is up for grabs. But you can only get those people filling those slots if you give them the opportunity. And this series, and maybe one against South Africa as well, you need to get 6 proper batters, and 5 bowlers are more than enough.
All right. On the batting front, runs missed for Sai Sudarshan. Jaiswal will look at it as an opportunity missed.
True, absolutely. And Yashasvi has this habit. If he gets going, he really scores big. Looked good, started slowly, but then he was getting back to his own. I think just the ball was too close for him to cut. Something that he would also admit. Found the outside edge, but a bigger disappointment. would be Sai Sudarshan. And from his own standpoint, everybody is allowed to have a bad innings. It's just that the number 3 slot and the lack of innings that you're going to get in this series, every inning you must make it count, because it's unlikely that this test match will give him another opportunity, and then you have to wait for Delhi. But this was a good surface, decent start. I mean, should have gone on to score big.
Yeah, but KL Rahul has made the most of it. His first test at home as opener in 2.5 years.
God, seriously.
His wait for a home test 100 is counting at 8 years plus.
Wow. Right.
Is this the knock where he breaks it?
I really hope so, because he's got 10 test hundreds, out of which only 1 at home and 9 away. So he's doing the difficult things quite easily. Senna countries, he's conquered that. He's scored a century in the West Indies as well. It's just that runs haven't flowed as frequently and fluently at home. So this should be the series. He's looked good. He takes his time. He allows the ball to come to the bat. He's also coming into this series with a stellar knock against Australia A. 176 not out, if I remember correctly. So this is the opportunity. He had a little bit of a cramp towards the end of the innings. He's battled that phase. If he starts strongly on day 2, century is there for the taking.
So him, Gill, and the rest of the batting lineup, bat big and bat West Indies out of the game?
Oh, yes. Bat big, bat deep, bat once is what I'm thinking. Bat the entire day 2, and if possible, even some part of day 3, so that you score enough runs to dismiss West Indies without having the need to bat second.
All right, so if you have your way, we will be coming back on Sunday for some part of day
4. West Indies could actually be dismissed on day 3 as well.
All right, okay, we'll leave it there. Day 1 belongs entirely to India. 121 for 2 after bowling West Indies out for just 162.